Come back to my channel, R91 Motors. My channel is about to save as much money as we can for myself and use. So in this Vito 2010 2.2 litre diesel CDTI engine, we have a problem with squeaking noise. Obviously straightforward, we know that is one of the pulleys. At this point we got the problem with the idle pulley, and I will show you step by step how to replace that. Done myself on this Vito, but again that's why my channel is about to save you and myself money, because if I'm gonna go to garage, that's gonna cost me, just guessing, from £200 to £500, and that cost me £50 with the parts and obviously my lovely Saturday time, and we'll see how long time it's going to take. So let's crack on. Let me start it up and see what I'm talking about. Now it's not too bad because the engine is warm, but when it's cold though, it squeaks very badly. Let me get this airbox off. Why did I know is idle pulley? Because I sprayed a little bit W40 and the noise disappeared, so I'm guessing that's the one. To get this airbox is pretty straightforward. First of all, that your oil filler, it should be a little clip down, and that should move. It goes, yeah, there's a little clip there, and you just like that. So that comes off, that stays there. Now then, just do one plug, second, that comes out, and just pull your way. Be careful of this boy in here. Two little legs, press them in, and just slide. If this is not coming out, just push it in, press them little legs, and then pull it out. That's why I thought it's not a lot of space in here. There, that's my pulley, just there. And as you see, it's really not a lot of space in here. And where we got the tensioner, and that's the tensioner there. So you will need sockets like this. They maybe can be done with your basic ones, but I wouldn't risk it. So basically socket set like this. I used these before my Audi 7 gearbox. Very same ones. It's a 70mm as well. Hopefully you're going to see that. If you see that silver piece there with the wrench, so basically that's my tensioner, and that's roughly about the point. That's your tensioner pulley. If you see that there, it's hard to see from here, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do is basically anti-clockwise, you push it and belt should go loose. Again, why I couldn't use the rumps, because I've got my 1 litre EcoBoost on it. That's the second cylinder piston gone. So you are going to see complete rebuild in this one. There is videos about to get the bumpers off, your fans and all that stuff. That's another one, yes, it's muddy, badly muddy. That's another one, beast Nissan 300ZX TT, a 3 litre V6, 1981. So there's going to be videos coming up about that. But let's concentrate and try to get this belt off. I push anti-clockwise, and truly, yeah, that's it. So belt basically is off. Belt is off, which is a good thing. So from the bottom, seems like belt is off. As I said, it's loose. And belt. Now I know service has been done on this Vito. It's 335,000 miles on the clock. It's 2.2 litre. It's my personal van. I have to be honest. Yes, a bit rusty in some places. It's a bit squeaky. Things start popping up. But I do service this nicely. I change oils, change my filters, fuel filters, all that stuff. I've done pretty good miles. I've been in different countries, and touch wood, I'm hopefully still going to use for a year or two. I want to reach maybe 500,000 if I can. Again, the belt looks like this. Pulleys, I will show you a picture, but let me get the camera. It's just a little bit easier to see now. Just a little bit easier to see. So that's the idle. Come on. So that's the idle pulley there. That's what squeaks on my one. So first on the bottom, that's a alternator, that's your pulley there. Then the belt goes through this fan. You see the one spinning? It goes so it goes just like this piece just goes on a pulley. That's your fan. Then right, well obviously that's your steering pump pulley. Right on the bottom, that's your AC, the big one. Yeah, that there. But I will actually put the picture down. I got a nice picture which is going to explain you every single pulley there. And yeah, that's in the middle between these two pulleys, the inside the middle, that's your actually tensioner. And yeah, let me try to get this idle pulley off, and I also show you the new pieces, new belt and the new pulley. Before we go to get this pulley off, that's your idle pulley. It's a part number. This is your part number there. I don't know the brand again. I'm not going to talk about brands. So this is the idle pulley, as you see in here. That's how it looks. So obviously that cover goes there. One of these sides there or there. I take the old one off, see what position that was. So that's the cover you need to remove first, and obviously it will be, I believe, Allen key or Torx to remove this boy in here. But again, let me get the cover off and we crack on with that. Before we get the cover off again, make sure the belt, yeah, the belt's very same, exactly the same, so that's good. Again, so we got the old belt, Bosch company, new belt. Again, I'm not gonna comment a lot about this. Made in China, and that's a Bosch one as well. So yeah, so that's why I'm not talking about expensive brands and cheap brands, because for some reason I got a feeling they're all made in China. We'll try to use something like this. Finally, I've got that boy off. Where's it fell off? Yeah, I think the belt, to take the belt off was a bit easier than get this bloody cover off. Very similar cover. Use these tools. Basically, like I said, probably leave the belt on and remove that little cover there. It's just easier when the pulley doesn't spin around. When it was spinning, I was holding with that and tried to get the cover off with this little tool there. It is T50. Again, not a lot of space. So pulley's out. Yeah, I think the bearings on the pulley is gone. It's a bit, it doesn't sound too good. So that was squeaking. Inside obviously bearings are gone. Okay, so that's your T50. Comes from the idle pulley. If you see there, come on. If the camera will focus, that's it. That's the one. That boy there, as you see. Okay, I put the belt on. I did struggle myself. Tensioner is not released yet. I show you, this is actually a two-man's job, but I managed to do on my own. What did I do? So as you see under, my battery's dead. If you see there, that's my wrench and tensioner. You see the zip ties I use? So basically what I did, I took the tensioner, push it all the way and use the straps like this, and that basically holds the tensioner full time on. And why is the tensioner full time on? I managed to put the bolt on. So basically, if I just take this off, then my belt let me put it back this again, because see, on the AC belt doesn't look tight enough. But that's a good idea, using a zip ties or something like this. That does actually help me. So that is nicely on, that is nicely on. So now again, just make sure belt is nice on everywhere. So that's your AC there, that's your crankshaft, that's your alternator, and the top ones you got idle, AC there. So that's it. Let's release tensioner now, and there you go. So we can take the wrench off, cut them zip ties off, double check again. It's nice in here, nicely goes there. So the bottom line is good. Let's have a look on the top. Again, you see what I do. So that sits nice and tight there, nice and tight there. That's your tensioner there. To be honest, it's a pain in the ass to put this one on, but we managed. And these idle pulley and the alternator, they all sit very nice, very nice. That's good. So basically, let me cut them. I still got the cover to put it back on, this cover on the new pulley, but I want to start it up. I want to make sure everything is running as it should. Ah, look at that. That's better. Beautiful. No noise. It's lovely. Everything is on. Yep, that's what we want to see. Sounds really nice. Yeah, happy. Basically happy about that. Yeah, the good job actually. That looks really good to me. Belt replaced, pulley replaced as well, idle pulley. Like I said, I will put the pictures, because to put it back on you will struggle, but I'll show you the proper pictures and you're gonna see everything, how the belt, the positions where it have to go, because it's a bit pain in the ass to put it back on. But because I couldn't show you that on the camera, because as you see there is no space even to film it properly. But as soon as I upload them pictures, and you're going to see what pulley you need to be replaced. And like I said, my one, the top one that was making noise, it doesn't do anymore, so it doesn't make noise anymore, so that's good. And I guess I need to put the jack down, airbox on, and that's another good job done. Hopefully that will help you. Obviously it will save you a lot of money to go to garage, that's number one, because it can be done. It can be done on your own. And the second is, you don't have to strip the front, because that probably, if you go to garage, they will tell you need to take the front off and to charge you crazy money, but they probably do the same way as I just done in here. And yeah, so to take the front off, your AC have to come out, your coolants have to be drained, all that stuff is just so much extra to do. So this way is easy. It's not easy, but it definitely saves you a lot of money, and it's not too hard. Even if you've got two people, it's 10 times easier. As you see on my own, you could do little tricks like this. The zip tie there gives you a little space, look, and the same I did with the wrench. When I applied the pressure on the tensioner, I used the two zip ties just to hold it. So basically on the bottom, tension was holded, and from the top I can put the belt on, and then double check and release, and job done. Yeah, hopefully that helps you. Follow me, there are more videos coming up about that Fiesta there, as I showed you earlier. The jobs I'm gonna do, this top, all complete top will come off, the engine head will come off, because I need to get the piston out as well. There's going to be second cylinder piston is gone. You can see that video when I actually stripped the bottom end of the engine. I was thinking the oil filter was clogged up, but no, fortunately wasn't the case. Second cylinder is gone, so they have to be stripped, and all that will be on the videos as well. And also I got the V6 engine in here, 3 litre petrol, 1991 GV engine. And yeah, that's going to be very interesting as well. So they will come up in the summertime, but I want to get this done, Fiesta, a couple of more little jobs, and probably next month I'm finally going back a little bit on the bikes as well. So because my channel is about cars and bikes and anything and any way we can save the money for me and yourselves. So thumbs up and I'll see you next video.